For decades, high-end architecture followed a strict, unwritten rule. If a device served a mechanical function, it had to be hidden. Luxury was defined by the complete absence of visible technology. This forced a specific structural requirement for motorized window treatments. To keep the hardware out of sight, architects had to carve a deep recessed cavity, a pocket, directly into the ceiling. This wasn't a choice made for beauty, but for utility. Raw motors and industrial tracks were simply too unsightly to exist alongside refined interior finishes. The era of concealment was a necessary compromise, using the architecture of the room to bury the aesthetic failures of the engineering. This compromise becomes a significant problem when you try to bring modern automation into a finished, highly designed space. You literally have to tear open pristine, finished ceilings just to build these hidden pockets for the hardware. That single requirement adds immense cost and time to a renovation. It turns a simple upgrade into a major construction project involving framing, drywall, and paint. When the structural cost of hiding a motor is this high, it raises the question of whether we are approaching the problem from the wrong direction. Eliminating this architectural constraint requires machinery designed with the aesthetic intention to live in the open. The move toward visible hardware elevates motorized shading to a refined architectural detail that requires zero concealment. This is the Lutron Palladiom Drapery system. This image shows the dark bronze bracket mounted directly to the wall, eliminating the need for a recessed ceiling cavity. Achieving this profile required a complete internalization of the electronics. The drive motor and the power wiring are housed entirely within the slim, visible bracket itself. By making the hardware visible, designers can use finishes like satin nickel or bronze to complement the room's fabrics, turning a utility into a design asset. When the technology is designed to be aesthetically flawless, the structural headache of the ceiling pocket is removed from the equation. Because the hardware is exposed, the quality of its movement must match its static appearance. Without a cavity to muffle sound or hide jagged movements, the system's operation must be perfectly silent and fluid. A specialized track design replaces traditional rings, allowing the drapery to maintain symmetrical, continuous pleats while moving effortlessly across the rod. This creates a massive difference in spatial efficiency. The invasive footprint of a traditional pocket is replaced by this ultra-compact flush-mounted profile. Technological luxury is achieved when engineering is so sophisticated and quiet that it invites observation rather than hiding from it. Beyond the hardware, the impact of this system is felt in how it dictates the atmosphere of a home throughout the day. In the morning, the system silently choreographs the introduction of natural light, waking the home without the sound of a motor. During the afternoon, it automatically adjusts to block harsh glare and protect delicate interior furnishings from UV damage. In the evening, a single keypad press smoothly draws the drapery closed, while simultaneously dimming the ambient room lights. Even though the brackets and rods remain visible, their operation fades into the background of daily life. This shift changes how we think about integrating technology into the future of high-end interior design. Structural demolition to hide motorized shades is no longer a mandatory design compromise. The Lutron Palladiom system demonstrates that automated shading can be treated with the same reverence as custom millwork or bespoke lighting. Effective modern design is not about forcing technology to vanish,